Hi guys, this is Michael Orrell from MobileBurn.com. Today I have with me Verizon's new 5Spot. It's a MiFi-like device. It's a portable 3G Wi-Fi hotspot. Unlike the MiFi though, this one actually works overseas. It supports HSDPA, HSUPA 3G networks, even falls back onto GSM Edge if you're really out in the sticks somewhere. It's on sale now. It costs about $100 after a $100 mail-in rebate. And let's open it up and see what's inside. Let's take a look, see what we got. Of course, we've got tips, hints, user guide. On any of Verizon's globally roaming devices, it has phone numbers where to contact. If you're out in another country and you need some support. Here's the device itself. It's pretty small. It's about a ½ inch thick, a little bit over that. Take a closer look at it a bit. And also in the box, we've got it's a USB cable. Nothing too exciting about that. We've got some foreign adapters here, so you can see this one right here. This is a UK power adapter with a USB on the end. Standard US adapter for the USB. Again, US adapter here, and then USB for the cable. And yet another. This one, I'm not sure. It might be Australia, Hong Kong. Can't remember the last time I used one of these. And of course, where would we be without an EU plug? So again, the USB cable plugs into this, and this goes directly into the wall. And apart from that, you got an empty box. So let's take a look at the device. So here we've got the 5Spot. You can see we've got 4 LED indicators here. Each one can be red or green, but I'll explain what those mean later. Glossy surface. See, it's just about a ½ inch thick. It's basically it's 4 inches by 2 inches by a ½ inch thick, more or less. On the back you have information for what the SSID is, as well as the password you'll need for the WPA security. On the right hand edge is the power button. Down at the bottom is a mini USB connector, not a micro USB connector, which is what we're seeing on more devices these days. And just to give you an idea of how large it is, here's Verizon's MiFi. So you can see that the 5Spot's a little bit longer, but it's not quite as wide. So I'll explain what the LED indicators mean. Each one can go red or green. This is signal strength, so the red indicator for signal strength means that the signal's a little bit weak here. Right over here is the Wi-Fi connection, whether or not it's on. 3G connector. When it's green, it means you have 3G. When it's blinking in green, it means you're roaming onto a UMTS type network. When it's red, it means solid red means you have a 1X RTT connection, on Verizon's network. And if it's flashing red, it means you're on GPRS Edge. And of course, the battery indicator here. Powering off the device requires that you hold the power button for quite a long time. Watch. I'm going to press it here now. And you really have to just keep at it for a while. I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong because it takes so long before it turns off. And we're still waiting, and there it goes. Finally, just turned off. Pop open the rear cover here so you can see the battery. And of course there's also a SIM card slot, because if you're going to work on UMTS and GSM networks, you have to have a SIM card. So, cool looking little device here. Not to forgive my voice, I'm suffering from laryngitis, and in the intervening hours between when I recorded the beginning of the video and this part, I started losing my voice again. So it's powered up again. In terms of battery life, Verizon said that it's good for about 4 hours with a single user connected through Wi-Fi. And of course, if you have more people than that, it's going to drain the battery more quickly. It's also worth noting that you don't have to use it as Wi-Fi. You can just plug in a mini USB cable, plug it directly into your laptop, and use it as a modem, so it'll actually charge while it's being used as a modem. It uses the same Verizon connection management system as all the other devices, and the software is preloaded on here, so you can just run it as if it were a USB thumb drive or something like that. So pretty cool device, but in terms of speed, it's lagging behind the MiFi that I have here. They're both of course, on the EVDO Rev A network, and while the 5 spot gets close often. More often than not, it's significantly slower, maybe 25% slower than the MiFi. So I'm not exactly sure if that maybe is just a reception issue, because we are a little bit on the fringe of the network out here. But either way, it's not performing quite as well as the MiFi. Can't test it on UMTS networks yet. Maybe I'll drag one of these with me when I go to Barcelona for Mobile World Congress, so that would be a nice test of it. So in any case, that is the $99.99 Verizon 5 spot. I'm Michael Orl from MobileBurn.com.